So today we're going to make bread and butter pudding. Just an old English type of dessert. You need some bread. I'm using brioche. Brioche is a type of milky sweet bread. We need some butter or margarine. You need some raisins. You need some custard. I'm using a soya-based custard, so it actually doesn't have any eggs inside, and it's quite nice as well. It does the same job as normal custard. And you need some marmalade or jam. So you also need to heat the oven at I think around 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that should do. So the first thing we need to do is we need to slice the bread. Once you've sliced the bread, like small to medium slices, then you need to butter one side. So you just need to butter one side of each slice. Okay, now that you've buttered one side of each slice of bread, we need to now put the marmalade or jam on the other side of the bread, the part that's not sliced. So the part has not been buttered. Sorry. The easiest way to do this is to actually put the bread buttered side down in your oven dish, and then use the marmalade or jam to just spread the jam over the other layer, the other side of the bread, like so. Don't worry too much if you don't actually get the marmalade or jam all over the entire slice of bread. As long as most of it is covered, that's the most important thing. So just continue this process with the remaining slices. So once you put the marmalade on the other side of the bread, just put one layer of bread in the oven dish, then sprinkle over some raisins, like so. And then pour over just half the carton of custard, like so, over the raisins and the bread, and repeat the process by layering again buttered side down of the bread onto butter side down, marmalade side up, like that. Just repeat the process. So I put on another layer of the bread, butter side down, and I pour over the remaining raisins just to cover it up. And then after that, I'm going to pour over the custard. Once you've covered the remainder with the custard, just put it in the oven. The good thing about using a soya-based custard like this one, this custard is actually egg-free. So I don't really like the eggy smell of custard, so this one does me fine, and it's also good for vegans who don't eat any kind of dairy products. And the vegans can use vegetable oil spread. Like the butter I've used is actually an olive oil type of margarine, so it's a vegetable oil based one. Okay, so you just leave it in the oven until the custard turns golden in color. Okay, so the bread and butter pudding is now done. As you can see, the custard has a nice golden color to it. Just gonna let it cool down for a little bit, and I think I may just serve it with ice cream. I mean, you can eat it on its own, but I think it may taste really nice with some ice cream on the side. Just one thing, I mentioned the vegetable spread that I used, that olive oil spread. I said that it was suitable for vegans, but I think if it's a vegan who wants to make it, they just need to just double check themselves first, or use the type of spread that they normally use, because I checked the back and that Bertolli olive oil spread does contain some kind of milk protein, whey protein, so you can't use that. But the Alpro soya custard, that one is perfectly suitable for vegans or vegetarians. Yeah, so that's bread and butter pudding. It took just over 20 minutes to bake in the oven. Yeah, and that's the bread and butter pudding with ice cream. As you can see, it's quite gooey inside. Yummy. Yeah, you can see the gooey custard layer in there. Like I said, you can either eat it with ice cream, eat it on its own. It tastes delicious. It tastes nice also when it's cool as well. So enjoy.